Hey, welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, my name is Coach Gergo. I'm a personal trainer in the gym, but as long as the gym is closed, I'm gonna make YouTube videos to help you guys go through this crisis. And I was thinking it was really hard for me to switch from gym-based training, weightlifting and weight training, to home workouts and mainly bodyweight training because I don't have any equipment at home. I can understand how hard this could be for other people as well. So I was talking to my colleagues, what did they feel, how did they switch, and we just recorded a video conference call, and that's where you can see some of the ideas what we came up with and what we thought about the situation. So I hope you're gonna enjoy. I'll catch you at the end. So why don't you introduce yourself a little bit for my audience, and then we jump into it.
Yeah, so my name is Nara, and I'm currently working as a personal trainer. I moved to the UK from Spain when I finished my sports science degree. And at the moment I'm specializing in wellness and lifestyle is what I enjoy doing the most. So basically teaching people how to live a bit better, using as a tools, exercise and dieting. I work with Gergo. At the moment, obviously, the gyms are closed, so doing a bit of stuff online, which is the future plan, to be honest.
And what? How do you see, like, how do people react to be closed in their homes? Are they still exercising or no, or they just lazy? They waiting to go back to the gym? What's changing? Do you see?
I think it's a bit of a mix. Thinking about my clients and friends and family, I feel that some people are taking this time as an opportunity to find a good routine and to start exercising a bit more. So then once you are allowed to be back at the gym, they are already into a nice routine. And I feel some other people are a bit more skeptical about home training. I don't think they fully believe that you can actually move, exercise, maybe, I don't know, increase muscle mass or strength at home. So I feel that some other people are more waiting to get the gyms open again and go back into the routine. So I would say, like, all my experience is half.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And okay, what do you think is it for most people, or for most who are your clients or people going to the gym? What does it change to be trained body weight, or just be training at home? Does it make it difficult, more difficult? Does it make it like you just have to change exercises, or is it like it's easier to be in a gym, or they should be in gym, or they need the gym, or what do you think about it? Do you think beginners, mainly beginners, or who is training for health, let's say, or for look, do they need the gym, or are they going to be able to do everything at home?
Again, I think this is a question of individuality. I feel that some people that they have a strong routine before this whole thing happened, and they really need exercise. And what I mean by needing exercise is that they already had a routine built. They feel that exercise is much more than looking good or gaining muscle mass or strength. Is something that goes within, basically. It makes you feel good. So if you cannot feel that, I feel that no matter what the circumstances are, you will still want to keep up your routine. So I think for those people, it's been a bit easier to transit from gym training to home training. They just do whatever they want with not whatever they want. They do whatever they can do with whatever they have available at home. Now, for other people that they are focused more on aesthetics or strength training, I feel that this is a shock. It's almost like, okay, gyms are closed now, there's nothing I can do, especially if you don't have enough knowledge or you were guided by a PT, for example. I guess for these people feel more like, okay, I just need to wait. And then on the other hand, for people that are kind of starting, or they are seeing this as an opportunity to build a routine, I think it's easy because you can start working with your body weight. Most of the exercises or workouts that people are offering online are based on body weight exercises, super simple things in a way. So I guess for them it's easy as well. So I think it's more problematic for those who maybe don't have enough knowledge to kind of transfer those gym exercises to home exercises, and for those that, oh, I need my barbell and I need my heavy weights, and they are not open to see how much you can actually do at home.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, that's what I see as well. Like, I think if you are in a beginner stage, let's say you train for 1 to 2 years, so you're just starting, or you're training for 1 year or something, you can definitely get away with home exercises. You can even
Yeah.
see more gains. So even when we teach clients, we start with body weight training, right? Body awareness. They need to know how to do the
Exactly.
movements first, and then develop the motor skills to do the exercises, and then we can progress them to weights and machines and stuff. But I think for most people who just in this beginner phase to start training, because a lot of people are texting me like, oh, what do you think, how does it affect us? Like, I just wanted to start training now, but it's like the gym is closed, and is it a good way, or can I do it without the gym? And they're like, this is the best time to start, because
Yeah.
you're forced to use your body weight. You're forced to learn the basic exercises, to learn
Exactly.
basic movements. And then when you're good enough to do, let's say, 10 push-ups, which is going to take weeks or months anyway for most people, then
Yeah.
you can, when the gyms are reopened, then you can start adding weights or more difficult exercises. But until then, body weight training for most people is going to be good for a long time. Or just see gymnast thing, people, they train the whole life body weight, and they like super athletes, they look super good, they're super
Exactly.
strong. You can
Exactly.
do basically build muscle, get strength on body weight exercises. So I don't think most people understand the physiology of exercising.
Yeah, I mean, I feel it's a question of personality, in the sense that if you have an open mind, in the sense of, okay, this is what I have and I need to adapt so I can keep myself healthy and active, then those people won't have any problem at all, because they will find anything available to train. And come on, we all have access to resistance bands, a pair of dumbbells, something that you can still buy on Amazon. So if you feel a bit more skeptical of your body weight, there's always equipment available that you can still buy. So yeah, definitely, I think that gyms being closed is not an excuse at all to train. And that's the other thing, if you are finding that that's an excuse for you now to train, I feel that probably when the gyms were open, you were finding other excuses to not do it as well. So yeah, it's just how much dedicated you are towards your training and towards your health, I would say, more than, oh, the gym is closed, nothing I can do. No.
Yeah, yeah. And I think most people train for health anyway, weight loss, looking good, and it's 100% doable without weight, or just staying at
Of
home,
course.
even on a mat. So you don't even have much space. You can do everything in the same station, and then just do those exercises. I think what people afraid of doing exercises, they know it's hard, because if you ever tried a HIIT training or circuit training, it's super hard.
Yeah.
And then I think most people are afraid of training that hard, because in the gym you do
Could be.
stuff, you take 2 minutes and stuff like that, you do it again, and you still see results. But you can still do, like, people don't understand, you don't, like, body weight training doesn't have to be circuit training, or it doesn't have to be high intensity training. You can still do push-ups, take a break, push up, take a break, do squats, take a break. It's, you just have to find variations, which does the same to you what you do stuff in the gym.
Yeah, I feel as well, because obviously we both work in a gym, and the percentage of people actually going to the gym floor with the percentage that go to classes or do cardio, and that percentage is much higher. People want to be pushed by someone. So I feel that now, if you don't have a PT, or you are not willing to pay someone to help you and to guide you through the process, if you were going to classes, now you don't have access to these classes. Well, even though we are still offering live workouts, but maybe it's just they don't think it can be the same, and there's like, okay, there's no options for me now. Or sometimes we are just not willing to look for the options. And as you said, just putting 5 exercises together and move a bit, doing very simple things without having to 30 seconds, as many reps as you can. You don't have to do that to move, because there are still people going out for a walk. It's not the same for the people that are going for a run. It's kind of different exercise, but the goal here is just to keep ourselves active and moving, right?
Yeah. But tell me a little bit, how is your routine changed since you stuck at home and you don't use weights? What did you change? What do you focus on now?
Well, I have to be honest. For me, it was a struggle at the beginning because once you've taken a bit of time to build a strong routine where you know the exercises you're gonna be doing, the equipment that you're gonna be using. My space was the gym. It took me a week of, okay, this is all gone. My routine, I've lost my routine. Now I need to build a new routine. So it's true. It took me a week to figure out how I could transfer that routine into something new. And I think that's okay for people to take a bit of time to adapt without finding too many excuses, like we said. So for me at the moment, I'm doing a lot of stretching and flexibility work because of all the past strength training I've been doing for the last year. I was feeling really tight. My left hip was hurting. My glutes were really tight. So I've been focusing more on rehabilitation. So once I can get back at the gym, I have my body is kind of refreshed and to be able to do that strength training again and hopefully build that routine so I don't have to stop again to feel good within my body. And then of course I'm running live workouts at the moment. So those 30 minutes every day, it's keep pushing myself to actually do the circuit training, HIIT training. So I guess I'm using those as an excuse to keep my activity and, my intensity up. At the same time, I'm stretching and doing mobility. And yeah, it's pretty much it. Actually, I've started to run. I use the hour that we still can go out to do a bit of running, which I haven't done for the past 2 years, which is been really, really good.
Good. It's interesting you mentioned because that's what I felt as well when in the first week or so when I stopped doing gym work and weights. I felt like I never felt this recovered ever.
Yeah.
It just felt like, oh man, it's good. The first time something doesn't hurt. Like my back doesn't hurt, my hip, my knees okay, my shoulder is fine. So you just feel like when you are always going to the gym and you have like a routine, you have to lift more weights all the time.
Yeah.
You just forget to stretch, focus on recovering and stuff. And then I felt like how is to be not in physical pain every week.
Yeah. I guess, I mean, the thing is for us as trainers, we shouldn't allow us. I personally don't allow us to my clients. So I don't know why we have the pressure that we always have to be training and pushing ourselves harder. So I think this in a way is teaching us that when your body is asking you that you need a week to recover and maybe to deload and slow down a bit and reduce weights, we actually have to do it. Obviously, knowing what is an excuse that, I don't feel like training, and what is your body's asking you to train, because it shows us like how a week of fully recovered stretching mobility is super beneficial for our bodies and our health. Definitely.
Definitely. I think there's always something you can work on, even if you don't have access to weights, then you can focus on rehabilitation, stretching, as you said. You're going to learn some moves, and there is always something you can work on your body. Fix your diet. It's a great time if most people they want to lose weight. The number one key in weight loss or is fat loss is diet, right? It's not how many exercises you take. It's like what you need. So read some books.
You can lose weight without moving at all, as long as your diet it's balanced. And
So it's a great way to experiment. I see a lot of people experimenting. They spend more time in the kitchen now, cooking new food and stuff. So it's could be a good opportunity as well to focus on the nutrition part and the recovery part rather than.
But I don't know if you've realized, but if I feel like a lot of people are spending more time on cooking sweets and healthy desserts, and it's like, why we always do the opposite as we should be doing? Well, like, just why you don't try to find a recipe on how to cook like tasty vegetables or different options to cook your, I don't know, your lentils, whatever, we go for the chocolate, the brownies, the carrot cakes and all these things. It's just like,
exactly. I think it's a good time to get a new cooking book or something and read about it, or just educate yourself a little bit on nutrition, because people miss a lot of part of recovery, being even if for performance, like if you want to build muscle, get stronger, then you need a lot of extra nutrients what you don't necessarily need for health. So you need to increase your iron intake, you need to increase your protein intake and stuff like this. So I think it's also a great time to fix those missing parts, but maybe you're holding you back during the years because your diet wasn't fixed. Also, same with
Absolutely agree.
Yeah. Sleep more and less distraction, meditation, yoga. There's always something you can improve. Health is not just lifting weights.
No, absolutely no.
Yeah.
There's so much components in your life that you can improve to improve your health. But I feel like some, again, shows in a way that people don't, we kind of take health for granted. It's almost like, oh, I'm healthy. This is what I'm doing. You might not be doing anything for your health, but you're just healthy. Maybe you are young or you haven't had any problems so far. And we always wait until, oh, I have high cholesterol, or now the doctor has said I'm overweight, I need to lose some body fat. We wait always until something happens to actually, health, So, yeah.
Okay. So what would your message would be to people who stuck at home and wants to exercise and stuff? What would you say to them?
Well, if you do want to actually exercise, first it's almost like you have to have a conversation within yourself and figure out, okay, do I for real want to exercise? If you don't want to do that, just honestly try to find anything available in your house, from a chair to, I don't know, a 5-liter bottle of water, anything that can add a bit of resistance while doing certain exercises. If you do want to do resistance exercises with resistance, and just make a plan, weekly routine. I would suggest start with a weekly routine. Plan what you're going to be doing on Monday. It can be, I don't know, a live workout on Instagram. On Tuesday, I'm going to do a bit of meditation and yoga. On Wednesday, I'm going to go out for a walk. Whatever you want to do, but have a plan. Because I feel like when we have a plan, it's just easier to stick to it. I would suggest always try to stick to the same times if possible, because that kind of gives you a sense of routine. And yeah, just, anything that keeps you moving active is going to be beneficial at this time. I feel that now that we spend more time at home, our mental health is suffering a lot, especially here in the UK. We haven't had sun during the whole winter, and now that it's starting to be sunny and longer light during the day, we are not allowed to be out. So exercise can be crucial to keep us sane and keep our mental health, and so anything you can do, anything that makes you feel happy and that helps, it's gonna be good for you. But something.
Well, that's great advice. Hey, Clara, thank you for the time. Where people can find you?
Well, so I'm currently working on a lot on my Instagram. So if you want some nutrition and some exercise, mostly exercise advice, wellness and lifestyle, follow me on my wellness code Instagram, and you can find my Facebook page as well. And soon, hopefully, my website will be available as well. So yeah, thank you so much, Gergo, for inviting me.
Hey, thank you very much. I'll link everything in the description.
Bye.
Bye.
Thank you. Bye.
So that was it, guys. Hope you learned something from this. If you enjoyed, check out Lara's Instagram, and of course subscribe here for more videos like this, and hit the like button. I'll catch you next one. Train complete.